So it must be pretty bad in Hollywood. They have to put together a council, kind of like the Legion of Doom or the Legion of Dumb, depending on how you look at it, to try to save Hollywood. They're going to try to save Hollywood by getting a bunch of filmmakers together to come up with the future of cinema.
Yeah, so Cinema United is going to have a formation of a Filmmakers Leadership Council.
The Filmmaker Leadership Council.
Champion the future of cinema worldwide. Brad Bird, Jason Reitman, Celine Song, Emma Thomas, Ryan Coogler, Jerry Bruckheimer, they're all part of it.
Yeah, it's interesting, though. I'm looking at these names. I'm like, oh, these are all, like, commercially viable filmmakers, aren't they? Like, these are people that actually make movies that people want to see. So maybe it's not the Legion of Dumb. Maybe they're actually trying to be like, hey, let's make movies that people actually want to pay to go see again.
Well, I mean, it's not really hard. I mean, just make movies.
No, it's not really hard.
That's all you have to do. I mean, we're going to talk about it. We're getting to it.
We're getting there. So before we get into it any further, please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants. Guys, you'll get woohoo if you do.
Woohoo.
This is Kneon. I am here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hello.
This is CLOWNFISH TV, and this is Hollywood's 11th hour Hail Mary pass. Ironic, given that Hail Mary did very well. Yeah, coming from the Hollywood Reporter, Jerry Bruckheimer, Emma Thomas, and Ryan Coogler join new council dedicated to the future of cinema. So Cinema United confirmed the formation of a Filmmaker Leadership Council that will provide meaningful support for theatrical exhibition. Jerry Bruckheimer is going to lead it. Emma Thomas is going to be the chair. Ryan Coogler is there. Brad Bird, who's one of my favorite filmmakers, so that's pretty cool. He should do Superman, by the way.
So they said that the council is going to work with Cinema United to provide vital feedback and recommendations on the most pressing issues facing theatrical exhibition today, such as consolidation windows, promotion, marketing, innovation, and technology. No, it's called you don't make shit people want to see.
Yeah, that's exactly it. You need to make more movies that people will go to the theater to see. And we have a couple of recent examples of movies that have done very well because they were crowd pleasers. We could argue their artistic merit or whatever, but Project Hail Mary and Mario Galaxy, despite critical whatever issues going on with Mario Galaxy, especially, they made a ton of money. People were willing to go.
They wanted to see it. We saw something last year with Minecraft and stuff like that, and Zootopia 2. People come to movies they want to see. It's not really that hard to comprehend.
So this is Jerry Bruckheimer. Actually, Jerry Bruckheimer. If you want to get people back in the theaters, you do a damn good Pirates of the Caribbean movie with Johnny Depp. That will bring people back, I think. Movies that captivate audiences and take their breath away. That's why so many of us got into this business in the first place. There's nothing like that feeling of sitting in a dark theater, the sound washing over you. What sounds? People farting, people talking.
I mean of the movie. Watching something unfold on a massive screen that you cannot replicate anywhere else. Unfortunately, though, because you all went to streaming and everything else within 45 days, and people can just wait, and they know that. And honestly, it's expensive. Everything is so expensive anymore for people. Food. Did you see gas prices lately? All this stuff is incredibly high.
Like $5 a gallon.
It's incredibly high, and they can't afford to go to the movies now. So they're going to stay home and watch it on their small screen because at least then they can get it included with their, whatever streaming service they have or whatever. They can't afford it. Movies aren't affordable. They aren't anything that is a big draw. And when there is a big draw, your media actively conspires to destroy it or pit it against something else. Yeah. There's so many problems here that I don't think you guys having a think tank is going to fix it. It's called spend your money and time and effort on things people want to pay to see.
Yeah, and the experience can be replicated at home. Actually, they have like 150-inch TVs now. Did you see those? Those things are massive.
They have inflatable screens you can put outside and project it on there and everything. Like it's like going to like the drive-in and all that stuff.
So they know it's bad. They said we are at a defining point in the future of this industry, and I'm honored to join this incredible group of filmmakers and work alongside Cinema United. This reminds me of like all the disaster movies where they have to get all the scientists together to form a council to figure out. Ironically, Project Hail Mary, they have to get all the world's top scientists together in a room to figure out how to save the world. And that's what they're doing. That's why they're getting all together right now. It's that bad.
Only picking the quote unquote top ones. They aren't picking people who might be more nimble, who might know how to do things, cheaper, but they get it done. Why aren't you having Markiplier in your group? Because he kind of made you look dumb, and you want to all pick his brain on how he did it. Why don't you invite him to join the group, or some people that do more indie films, some of the smaller studios that have kicked ass at the box office with indie films? Why aren't you bringing some of those people in? Because honestly, those people seem to grasp what the audience want and how to do it and how to effectively make money more so than you do.
Yeah, so this is why Hollywood is in the money. This is why Hollywood's in the position they're in right now. We've spent the last 5 to 10 years forgetting that the movie industry is an industry. It's a business.
It's not a social justice narrative hug box, that people keep trying to push it as. You're not just doing it for the goodness of your heart and charity.
No, apparently we need to make money. And I think Hollywood just realized this is the year Hollywood realized they have to make money. And we're seeing a lot of humility, I think, from some people. We talked about the WGA and how they didn't even throw out the option of going on strike, and they pretty much took the first deal, right? The writers union. And I think they all know that it's that bad that there's no extra money to go around because they all survived until 25 and there's like no damn money.
Yeah, and, so now they have a think tank with a bunch of people who spend a lot of money to make movies. They aren't the ones that you think of as like, oh, let's do a movie on a budget and try to make money. You know what I mean? And they're doing this because CinemaCon is like coming up April 13th or 16th. So yeah, like this weekend. And they're trying to basically have this council, I think, ahead of CinemaCon to try to calm the nerves of the theater owners.
This it reminds me very much of like what's going on in the comic book industry right now too. They're all kind of freaking out, trying to calm the nerves of comic book retailers. And Diamond's gone, and the comics don't sell. The comics we're producing don't sell, but everything's fine, guys. Honestly, it's fine. I think they're worried too because exhibitors are kind of looking at these sure things, and they're not really working out the way they're hoping. We just did a video talking about Avatar. And the last Avatar movie made like $1 billion less than the one before it. And they've got Doomsday. I think they're talking CinemaCon. They're probably going to get the Doomsday trailer, the first real trailer. And I don't think that's a sure thing either. I don't think it's going to be anywhere near what Endgame was.
I have no idea. I think a lot of people checked out. A lot of people have gotten over it and checked out. We'll see what happens with it. It's probably still going to do okay. But like the CEO of the Cinema United, they're just basically pulling this out of their ass to try to quell the fears, because they said the importance of having Jerry and Emma at the helm of this initiative is such critical time for industry cannot be overstated. Normies don't care. The insight, leadership, passion, impact for the entire leadership council is unparalleled. We're honored to be working alongside them to secure the future of theatrical experience generations to come. You know what? Bullshit. I'm sorry, I'm going to call it bullshit. This is you guys trying to put on a show. Because what's gonna save the theaters are crowd-pleasing movies that people actually want to see. Movies that stick within a budget. Movies that are cheap enough to make that you're going to actually make money for the theaters and for the studios to continue. New things. We don't need 101 variations of the same shit. You don't care. You're not listening to what the audiences have been telling you. You listen to the audiences and pull your heads out of your collective asses. You don't need this council of puffery to tell the people what they need. You just need to talk to people and find out what audiences want. It's really not that hard. Or pay us to tell you what they want. But you don't need. We got this person, that person, and they're so elite, and they're so. I'm like, doesn't matter. They aren't bringing it.
No, Markiplier brought it. Re-releases of old movies are bringing it. It's
things like weapons and stuff like that. These independents, they were bringing it.
Yeah,
you guys are asking the wrong people.
Yeah, I don't know. I think at this point, I'm gonna be honest. I mean, this is cool that they're putting this together for the sake of the theater owners, but I think it's kind of like comic shops too, where it's like theater owners are on their own. Like you're gonna have to come up with creative ways to get people into your seats, your empty seats, and not depend solely on Hollywood, because it's just not working. I mean, running the old movies, I love that. I love them bringing back movies. I know Speed Racer's coming back the end of the month.
Oh yes, he's very excited about that.
But like, I think more of that, movie marathons. They're getting creative with concessions. The popcorn buckets have been a massive, massive Hail Mary for them too.
Oh yeah, I think the merch. I'm sorry, it gets better. Thomas added, "There's profound cultural value in gathering together the group of strangers and connecting while experiencing something special on the big screen. Except people don't know how to connect with other people anymore, and social fears have increased, so they don't want to go to the theater. That shared moment, the laughter, the tears, the collective intake of breath, is irreplaceable. Except a lot of people are fine replacing it and staying home." Yeah. This is what this is about, making sure the cinemas of all sizes around the world can continue to present our stories in the best possible setting. So movie fans, this is all about us trying to stay relevant because people aren't listening to us anymore and enjoy them as they're intended to be seen. But here's the problem. No matter what your think tank puts together, the reality for people still is, I don't know if I can afford, $10, $15, $20 a ticket per person in my family, and not counting food and the gas to get there and everything else, to go see the movie as you intended it to be seen. While you guys make millions of dollars, even if you fail.
Yeah, a lot of these guys have literal theaters in their houses too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's not the case for most people, right? I mean, I don't know. You gotta give the public a reason to go out again. Actually, what they need to do beyond, coming up with good movies is they need to shut down the motor mouths in Hollywood. They're actually damaging your brand.
Mm-hmm. They need to release, stop if somebody has like a trailer or something, stop trying to crack down. There's a good buzz around what you're doing. Don't go after people and try to copyright strike them and things like that. You actually, some of the stuff you're probably better to get more out there. Not spoil the movie, but get things out there sooner, or when you're going to release things at CinemaCon, like a few days later, release it to everybody else, not just we got these exclusive trailers. You want buzz, you want excitement, you need to build that up. And you don't. And usually what you do is by the time, and then you start too soon, and by the time it gets to people are like, oh, didn't that already come out already? You guys are just failing on so many different fronts. It's ridiculous.
All right, so we're going to wrap this up.
Yep.
Please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants. We'll talk later.
Bye.